Missing Michael Vaughan. Monkey Mondays, where we only cover the facts. Fruitland, a city situated along the Snake and Payette rivers in Payette County, Idaho, USA, is positioned alongside U.S. Route 95 in the Treasure Valley of southwest Idaho. Located approximately 50 miles west of Boise on the Oregon border, it forms part of the Ontario micropolitan area. The city draws its name from the encompassing apple orchards, proudly adopting the slogan, "The Big Apple of Idaho." According to the 2020 United States Census, Fruitland is home to 6,072 people, with 2,108 households and 1,286 families. In a notable event on a warm summer evening in 2021, Fruitland, Idaho, gained global attention not for its apple orchards but due to the disappearance of 5-year-old Michael Vaughan, a case that captured the interest of people worldwide. Michael Joseph Vaughan, born on June 24, 2016, is the lively son of Brandy Neal and Tyler Vaughan. Affectionately known as Monkey, due to his playful and climbing nature, Michael brings joy to those around him. Residing in the close-knit town of Fruitland, Idaho, Michael shares his home with his parents, grandfather, 2 sisters, and 1 brother. A spirited and curious boy, Michael has a deep love for life, evident in his passion for pizza, the color blue, stars, family, and everything that captures a little boy's heart, including monster trucks. Described as friendly and outgoing, Michael engages in regular play with neighborhood children, showcasing his energetic and lovable nature. Sharing special moments with his family, Michael enjoys camping, frog hunting, and mud play. He bonds with his older brother over video games, with Minecraft being a particular favorite. The 4th of July holds a special place in his heart as he delights in the spectacle of fireworks lighting up the night sky. Whether catching fish and crawfish with his father, stargazing with his mother, or driving his beloved Power Wheels car around the yard, Michael's enthusiasm for life is infectious. He cherishes family outings for ice cream, plays trucks in the dirt with his little sister, dances with his big sister, and finds comfort in relaxing on his grandfather's lap. Known for his kind heart, Michael once dressed up as a minion for Halloween to bring joy to his baby sister, showcasing the selfless and caring person he is. His contagious laughter and smile have the power to brighten even the gloomiest days. Today, the Vaughan family graciously allows us a glimpse into these special moments, expressing gratitude for sharing the joy that Michael brings to their lives. During a sweltering summer evening in 2021, Brandy Neal, the mother of missing child Michael Vaughan, had been tirelessly working for several consecutive days without a break. Despite the anticipation of upcoming days off for relaxation and quality time with her children, she faced another workday. As she left for work, Michael, a high-energy kid affectionately nicknamed Monkey, bid her farewell with an "I love you, Mama." Brandy promised to return in time for play and to tuck him into bed, a promise that tragically went unfulfilled. On that fateful day, Michael's father, Tyler Vaughan, stayed at home, overseeing all the children. Around 4 p.m., Brandy checked in, finding everything seemingly normal. However, a few hours later, Tyler went to the bedroom to attend to the baby, leaving Michael engrossed in his Nintendo Switch in the living room. It was during this time that Tyler realized Michael was no longer there. Although Michael had wandered off on occasion before, he was usually found nearby. Concerned, Tyler rushed outside, thinking Michael might be seeking playmates, but an extensive search proved futile. Tyler promptly contacted Brandy and the police. Brandy, upon receiving the call, immediately left work and met police officers at a nearby park, where it became evident that the search for Michael was already in full swing. Neighbors collaborated, sharing sightings between 6 and 7 p.m. They noted that Michael didn't appear scared, but the lack of detailed tracking made it challenging to locate him. Soon, Michael had seemingly vanished. As word spread through the community, residents rallied to assist in the search. Some combed through the town, while others scoured fields and storm drains. Every conceivable hiding spot for a 5-year-old was meticulously examined, from trash cans to park bathrooms. At 8:20 p.m., the first missing and endangered child alert was issued. Unfortunately, an Amber Alert couldn't be activated due to not meeting the necessary criteria for an abduction determination. Over the subsequent week, search efforts persisted around the clock. The Fruitland Police Department spearheaded the operation, joined by the National Guard, FBI, Idaho State Police, Mountain Search and Rescue, and other law enforcement agencies. In total, 13 different agencies converged on the small town to conduct exhaustive searches in a desperate effort to find Michael Vaughan. Michael's little sister drew this for their mom.
Look at her face. He got a mustache. Yeah. Yeah, I miss him a lot.
I miss him too.
Me too.
Okay. Let's go get dressed, crazy hair. Aww.
I love you, Monkey.
A little bit of Monkey's 7th birthday. Our prospecting claim, Monkey's Gold.
Happy birthday, Monkey. We love you.
NewsNation interview with Tyler Vaughan and Brandy Neal. July, 2022.
Renewed search for a 5-year-old boy named Michael Monkey Vaughan. We brought you his story for the first time last year, but tonight, the first national TV interview with both of Michael's parents and newly released photos of a man police say was nearby at the time of Michael's disappearance. Correspondent Marky Martin is joining us live. And Marky, you've been with this case for some time now. You traveled to Idaho last winter to speak with his mother, but now you've had the chance to speak to both of his parents. What can you tell us?
Yeah, Natasha, so we heard from Michael's dad, Tyler, for the very first time this week. He was the parent who was actually at home at the time that Michael went missing. And today marks 1 year since that little boy, who is lovingly known as Monkey, walked out the door and never came home.
We haven't stopped. Every day we have unfinished business, and I'll tell you that every day is an anniversary of the disappearance from Michael Vaughan.
It's been 365 days, a year of searching with no answers. For the 5-year-old Fruitland boy whose 2021 disappearance garnered nationwide attention and support.
Hi, what are you doing, bud?
Last July, Michael Vaughan was at home with his dad and baby sister while mom was at work. Family says he walked out, searching for neighborhood kids to play with.
He went to a neighbor's house. He went to another neighbor's house and another neighbor's house.
Last winter, Michael's mom, Brandy, invited our News Nation team to their Idaho home, walking us through her son's last moments there.
He would have come out of the garage. The front door is pretty hard to get out of, and you can hear that opening.
At the time, his dad, Tyler, declined to speak with us. But this week, that changed. The couple sitting together for their first national TV interview.
It doesn't feel like a year. It's been an eternity.
Tyler, a lot of people curious why, if you were the one at home, why you haven't done a lot of talking with the media. What's your response to people who want to know that question?
Because I was the one at home. I feel like because I was the responsible party. I don't like being in the public eye at all. And it's because I, to some extent blame myself.
For most of the afternoon, Tyler says Michael played with his monster trucks and Nintendo Switch, and that around dinner time, he ordered a pizza and went down the hall to change the baby's diaper. When he came back out, Michael wasn't there.
Searched the house, searched the backyard, went out in the front yard, jumped in the van, called Brandy.
He says he raced around the neighborhood and was the one who called 911.
The Fruitland Police, Payette Police, and Payette County deputies and citizens searched through the night until support arrived the following morning.
In the last year, more than 3,000 acres and nearby river have been searched. No suspects have been named, but authorities say they have persons of interest. Fruitland police asking for the public's help in identifying this man, seen in newly released photos walking in a nearby park at the time of Michael's disappearance. And to this day, nobody has been cleared, including Tyler and Brandy.
August 24, 2022. Homeward Bound press conference.
I'd like to note that after a year-long thorough investigation, the family is not a focus of our investigation at this point. They are continuing to fully cooperate with us in all of our efforts from the investigation standpoint.
What do you tell people who say, do they know more than they're letting on?
A lot of the speculation online is based in fantasy land.
Law enforcement and God knows our truth, and we'll stand firm and stand strong.
Fruitland police confirming with News Nation the couple has cooperated with the investigation. Today, Michael would be 6. His parents grieving another summer without him. A summer they say should be spent playing and camping as a family.
Right. Time for bed now.
But I still want to look at some stars.
He is pure joy, love, excitement, much excitement, energy, lots of energy. You can't not fall in love with him.
Both Tyler and Brandy tell me they do believe that their son is out there alive. They still believe he's coming home. And Natasha, I asked both of them, what would justice look like in your eyes? Brandy's answer was if her son comes back alive and well, she could find it in her heart to forgive. Tyler said he just wants his child home. Legal punishment would take care of the rest. And I do also have to mention, to this day, Fruitland Police, they have declined to go on camera for an interview with our crew since day one. Natasha.
Marky, I can't imagine what these last several months have been like for this family. Can I ask, do Michael's parents fear the case going cold at this point? What is being done to keep his name and face on people's radars?
Yeah, it's a great question. And actually, they do not fear this case growing cold. They say there's new tips coming in all the time. They're actually excited about some new technology that's going to aid in some of the searches. And one of the biggest criticisms of this case has been Michael Vaughan never received an Amber Alert. His case did not fall under the criteria for the state of Idaho. It's outraged a lot of people. A lot of people think things could be different if that happened. But also last week, Fruitland Police announcing they've teamed up with the Homeward Bound program, which advocates for missing children. Starting in August, Natasha, there will be semi-trailers crisscrossing across the country with his name and face on them.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. Meanwhile, speaking of new tips, what else have police said about that newly released photo of that man walking by the home around the time Michael went missing? Do we know anything about him?
Yeah, so we actually don't know a lot. In that police press conference that was held last week, they said they'd be releasing those photos. They did a couple days later, and the police chief just saying, we know these are grainy. This is not a suspect or even a person of interest, but this person was walking near the splash pad area of a nearby park leading up to when Michael disappeared. So they said they just want to find this person, have him come forward to talk to him, see if he saw anything. Maybe he saw something he didn't even realize he was witnessing at the time. They just want this person to come forward. Natasha.
All right, Marky Martin, we certainly appreciate it. And I know that family appreciates you keeping their boy top of mind as well. Thank you.
This is Sarah Wandra, 35 years old. Sarah lives at 1102 Red Wing Street in Fruitland and was living there at the time of Michael's disappearance. We believe that Sarah has firsthand knowledge and is involved in Michael's abduction. This is Sarah's husband, Stacy Wandra, 30 years old, a male. Stacy was also living at 1102 Red Wing Street in Fruitland and was living there at the time of Michael's disappearance. We believe that Stacy has firsthand knowledge and is involved in the abduction of Michael Vaughan. This is Brandon Shirtliff, 30 years old, of Kuna, Idaho. Brandon was living with Sarah and Stacy Wandra at 1102 Red Wing Street at the time of Michael's disappearance, and we believe Brandon has firsthand knowledge of Michael's abduction. Brandon is currently believed to be in North Dakota. Adrian Lucien, 32-year-old male out of Toledo, Ohio. Adrian was staying with Sarah and Stacy Wandra at 1102 Red Wing Street at the time of Michael's disappearance. And we believe that Adrian has firsthand knowledge of Michael's abduction. Adrian is currently believed to be in Toledo, but floats between Ohio and California. I strongly encourage Shirtliff and Lucien to contact the Fruitland Police Department detectives as the window of time for talking and cooperation is coming to a close.
Adrian Temple Lucien, is this you? On the day of Michael Vaughan's disappearance, July 27, 2021. In Nampa, Idaho, 35 minutes from Fruitland, Idaho. You flew up from California, correct? Why? You lived with the Wandras for months, correct? Both before, during and after Michael's abduction? Finally, nice to get a visual on your appearance that day. Photo credit, Brandon Shirtliff. Oh, but Brandon, you may want to revisit your explanation of that day though, because surveillance seems to have witnessed you and your girlfriend Sarah Wandra picking up Adrian from Applebee's, as pictured, shortly after 4:47 p.m. Leaves plenty of time to drive back to Fruitland before Michael Vaughan's abduction. If anyone's seen this coward, Adrian Lucien, with his friends Sarah Wandra, Stacy Wandra and Brandon Shirtliff, and probably more, and have any information, please contact Fruitland Police Department. Tips can remain anonymous. Possible vehicle they were driving July 27 pictured as well. Whomever is pictured with Adrian, please come forward. A mother's plea.
No, I know. I just. Ugh. It is 819 days. And Brandon, you know what happened to our beautiful baby. Whether you were directly involved, but you know. You need to start talking. You need to come forward. Quit lying, quit hiding. Please tell us where Michael is. Let our family have some rest, please. Let us bring our baby home. We've worked tirelessly, endlessly. Law enforcement, stop protecting these criminals. And I will say this out loud. Your mama doesn't live too far from me. So I'd like to meet her in person and see if she'd like to talk to me face to face. Because I know that there are flyers all over the area where she lives. It's time to tell the truth. It's time to own up. It's time to find Michael and bring him home and stop your BS. Same with you, Adrian, because I know you're watching as well.
A mother's request.
Is there anything else?
Last couple words.
Please just share Michael's picture. Share his picture. Keep his story out there. Listen to the facts from law enforcement. It's an ongoing investigation. They're working. We're working, all of us, so hard to get Michael home, and we're not going to stop. And we need everybody's help. We need everyone. Please, at least just share his picture, please. I hope you all have a good day. Thank you, Level, for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you for keeping Michael's beautiful face out there and doing what you're doing for all the missing. You guys are doing great and amazing things. Just everybody stand strong and let's bring our babies home.
December 2021. KBTV News Report.
The detective and the captain brought this over yesterday.
Generosity is something Brandy Neal and her family have seen a lot of in the past few months.
We always put the Christmas tree up as a family and decorate it together. It's always something we do. And talking with the older kids the day before yesterday, we weren't going to put it up this year.
A donated Christmas tree from Fruitland High School students on Tuesday, decorated with ornaments. Another act of kindness from a community shaken by the disappearance.
And so this was a blessing.
A blessing, but what she is really looking for is a clue.
More than 2 years have passed since the disappearance of 7-year-old Michael Vaughan from the tranquil town of Fruitland, Idaho. Despite desperate efforts, the search for the missing child has persisted without pause since his last sighting on July 27, 2021. Michael Vaughan, a 7-year-old with striking blue eyes and blonde hair, has become the focal point of an extensive search operation. Residents and law enforcement agencies have joined forces in the collective hope of reuniting Michael with his anxious family. The young boy was last seen wearing a light blue t-shirt adorned with the Minecraft logo, dark blue boxer briefs, and sandals. Providing any critical information that could aid in his identification is crucial. The Fruitland Police Department has taken the lead in investigating Michael's disappearance, urging anyone with information about his whereabouts to contact them immediately at 208-642-6006. Every piece of information, no matter how seemingly small, could be instrumental in locating Michael and bringing him safely back home. The disappearance of a child is a heart-wrenching event that deeply affects the community. Fruitland residents have united, demonstrating unwavering support for Michael's family during this challenging time. Their commitment to the search effort underscores the strength and unity of this close-knit community. As the days turn into weeks, the search for Michael Vaughan persists with unyielding determination. Authorities, family, and friends hold on to hope, praying for his safe return. The Fruitland community remains resolute in their quest to bring Michael home, keeping his memory alive in the hearts of all who know and care about him.